So, the Bollingers sent a lot of people after me. They slandered the shit out of my name to guarantee that people would come after me. To guarantee that my voice would not be heard. Jennifer Farina Bollinger. This woman belongs in prison with her brother for the things that her and Adam Klein did. But they're not the only ones. A lot of people took part in lying about me to hundreds, thousands, and even millions of people in some cases. Their words were allowed to be heard. Their words were broadcast to millions of people, while mine was stifled. While the evidence that I had to show, every single person I tried to show it to refused to take a look. Every public pretender, every police officer, every friend made every excuse that they could not to take a look. Derek Parrish and Joanna Smith, their excuse was that they believed me. Then later on, they typed trash at me because they never took a look. They just believed what these fucking junkies tell them. Derek's mom died almost a year after Natalie died. Well, actually over a year after Natalie died. And Derek used that as his excuse for not doing a goddamn thing. You didn't do anything after Natalie died for a whole year because your mom died, huh? You're a piece of shit, Derek. You're a spoiled piece of shit at that. Why am I still speaking out? Well, because nobody killed me like I begged them to. And nobody was in my corner like I asked them to. If I'd have been allowed to speak in court, any of my over 20 court dates last year for being falsely accused, even just one, but no, people don't have time. They don't have time to do the fucking job that we pay them for. Why are we taking taxpayer money to pay public pretenders who aren't going to do their goddamn job? Meanwhile, the things that I spoke out about, the things that I said the border police do, they continue to do. It continues to hit the news, and people continue to not give a fuck. Unless it's a black man or a Hispanic woman, then it's wrong. If they live in houses like that Hispanic woman or those two black men, then it's wrong. But you do it to a white homeless male, and it's all fine and dandy. They deserve it for being victimized into poverty. They deserve it, don't they? Meanwhile, there's all these people who have folks in their lives who work together with them. Me, I worked together with a lot of people, but it ended up just being me helping them. In most cases. Why? Because they had somebody who would bail them out of their goddamn situation, like Josh Hughes. Now this whole go-between bullshit. Nobody tried to communicate with me one-on-one when it would have made a difference. Instead, I got web wingnuts who it's just a fucking story to. It's just entertainment to. And those are the people I got to deal with because the police won't do their fucking jobs. I dealt with Aaron Cockerham, who didn't do me any wrong. I thought she was Layla Dunan's sister because of the way that she presented herself with well, it was something about Missy's sister, blah, 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 blah. It turns out that Erin is not Missy's sister. It was just a forward or some such like that. But the fact that I had to deal with Cara Mia and Layla Johnson and Layla Dunan and Kara Miles, these are people who are not right in the fucking head. These are people who played head games, and these are my fucking go-betweens. My go-between between me and Dan was Layla Johnson, who wouldn't talk to me. She faked being autistic. She faked who she was as a human being. Now, there's a few people on my friends list that are bitches. Cody Abram is one of those bitches. Now, I noticed that some of these web wingnuts and web sleuths and people who are just interested in death are integrated into my friends list. Even ones that I got rid of. Like Layla Dunan is friends with 6 people I know, at least. And then we got Selena Maestas. I met her in person the night I lit that fire over at Ken and Leah's. She's a pretty nice person in person. She's friends with Cody Abram now, which is kind of weird for me. Cody could have come forward about who I am. He knows me. But he wants to keep his friends who hate me. They're there in person. I'm not. I was prevented at every step of the way from being able to coordinate with people who could help. While the Bollingers and their cronies threatened, harassed, and intimidated anybody who tried to help me. And the police helped them. That's the most fucked up part. All these people who said, oh, dude, I'm not afraid of the Bollingers. Somebody comes through my door, I'll put a 45 right between their eyeballs. Yeah, Candace Bondurant actually said that. She didn't realize it was the police who were going to come intimidate her. Meanwhile, the media doesn't give a fuck because I didn't kill Natalie. So it's fine that they destroyed my life with their slander. It's fine that the Bollingers destroyed my life with their slander. It's fine that the police destroyed my life with their slander. Fact is, that judge knew that I was in jail, knew that I had attempted to make reparations to go to court. That judge knew that I had made every effort and attempt that I could, and that all of it was to try to get an honest day in court because of that particular judge. That specific judge in Natalie's case. See, I wasn't judged for things that I did. I was judged for things that other people did. Like that judge or magistrate allowing Natalie's address on that protection order. That address should have never been on there. Now, I found out later that that wasn't actually Natalie's address. Now, Tim, the bitch boy Beeson, was claiming that I was bragging about walking up and down fucking Federal in Aurora, Colorado, Denver, Colorado, that whole area, because Federal goes from one end of the fucking city to the other. He was claiming that I made that walk to scare Natalie. No, it's Federal. Federal is only a couple of blocks from Miss Peach's house. Federal is only a couple of blocks from Ken and Leah's house. And it's a straight shot from one end of the town to the other. Ken and Leah live on South Zuni. South Zuni has at least 4 major breaks in that road between there and Miss Peach's house. But because that magistrate allowed that address onto that protection order, hundreds of people who heard that fucking podcast bullshit took part in threatening, harassing, and intimidating me, and threatening my life and the lives of my friends and my family. Go fuck yourself, Jennifer Farina Bollinger, you fucking asswipe cunt-ass cunt. Cunt-ass cunt. You deserve prison for protecting that child molester fucking... I suppose instead of saying brother, I should say boyfriend. You know both your brothers did that though, right? You got a brother named Troy, don't you? Yeah. I know who this guy is. I know what he did to Natalie. I'm not going to stop speaking out. It is my First Amendment right to do so. It is also my right to face my accusers, which was denied to me. It is also my right to an attorney, which has been denied to me. It is my right to produce evidence, which has been denied to me. You want me to shut up? You make sure I get an honest day in court, you dumb cunt.